Well, hello, all my styrene and resin addicts. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a great New Year yesterday and everybody was safe, made it home safe from wherever you were. Kelly and I, we never go out for New Year at all. So that we had a good New Year, just sitting around. They were up till, 3 o'clock in the morning, just yakking about. So it was a good time. So hopefully everybody had a good time. Hopefully we have a good New Year. I definitely got to get my pop filter for this thing. Unfortunately, we lost Betty White just before 2022. If that's a sign for 2022, we're all screwed. Let's see who's in here tonight. What's going on, Bud? Gil, Bob Gregory. What's up, sir? Jalen, GB, Chris, I saw your intro video today. That should be a fun build. You had some interesting extra parts there. Upstate scale modeling. What's up? There's Gil again, Bud again. Derek. What's up, Derek? Hey, Kalen. I hope you feel better, buddy. I know bad backs suck. My doctor cut me short, and I'm going back to work on Monday. So back to work for me. What's going on, Tom? Let's keep on scrolling down and see. I don't think I missed anybody. I think that's everybody so far. New camera really shows off how scruffy looking the Nerf herder really is. Yeah, I didn't shave today. I got the neck beard starting to go. I got to shave, so that's that. So we're back for another year, 2022, January 1st. Get those group builds going. I didn't start mine yet. I'm actually... I was going to keep it a surprise, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with the helicopter group build. Tonight I'm going to look through what paints I need, probably order those. I went over to Hobby Lobby today because I needed Instaset, and they were out of Instaset. So I went onto Amazon to look for it, and the 2-ounce bottles that I get were $11.59. I was like, no way. So I went over to Mega Hobby to see if they had the 2-ounce bottles. They have the 2-ounce bottles at $5 something. So I ordered 2, so I got those in. We went over to Home Depot and got something that I need for the helicopter group build. So basically, I'll let you know now. It's going to be a diorama, and I'll show you what I'm going to be doing with the diorama. And I'm probably going to be using at least 1, maybe 2 of the HLI boards. And don't forget, shop.hobbylinkinternational.com. We got all the boards over there that you need. Now that it's January, we're going to start kicking in again. Hopefully, Spence is freed up, and he'll have more time, and now we can work on things and start popping out a few more boards for the new year. What doesn't you can't highlight names, Bud, in the group chat, in the chat on YouTube. The highlighted names are by YouTube or Streamlabs. When you see like Hobby Link International is highlighted up there, that is by Streamlabs. So nobody can highlight anybody else's name in here. You'd have to put you could try putting @ but @ usually doesn't work. So I don't know. Let's see, @Bud. Let me see if it highlights your name. @Bud. Come on, enter button. At least Space Loot is working. No, it'll just say your name. It doesn't highlight anything. My name's always highlighted because it's the stream you're watching. Whatever streamer you're watching, the name will be highlighted over there. So we did make it to Hobby Lobby. Kelly got a bunch of stuff for Valentine's Day and Patty's Day, so she'll be preparing for those this weekend. Not this weekend. This weekend coming, all the Christmas stuff will come down, and she'll start getting ready for the next set of holidays and get the house all done up again. The flag guys, like I said, are out there. So this week or next week, I should have my Verizon Fios starting to be pulled in. I haven't seen anybody else highlight your name. I just try to highlight your name, and it's not highlighted. I'm scrolling back. I don't see your name highlighted anywhere, Bud. Nobody can get highlighted but me. I don't see anybody's name highlighted but mine. That's the only one. Like I was saying, we went over to Hobby Lobby today. We weren't supposed to buy a lot of stuff. I was just supposed to go Instaset, but it was 40% off. So I ended up picking up this guy. You do one car and you end up buying more cars. 40% off, wasn't bad. They had it labeled at $40. I think I got it for 20 something bucks, so that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. So this is 1/16 scale. 57 Chevy Retro Deluxe Edition, 2-in-1 stock or custom, expanded decal sheet. White wall. Haha, it fell. It fell. Everything fell. White wall tires and vintage style packaging. So that should be a fun build to do. So tonight we're going to do what we used to do. I'm going to start doing the while we can with the amount of kits I have, some newer kits in here. We'll do Wednesday night unboxings later in the show. We'll do like we used to. I have the vote thing ready. We'll vote. I'll show you the kits because I didn't make pictures of it. We'll show you the kits that we'll vote on, and then we'll take a vote and we'll see which one we're going to unbox next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. This poor helicopter just still sitting there waiting for me to do something with that thing. Did the hardtop as a kid, was fun. Yeah, I'll definitely have fun with this one. It's a bigger kit, so it should be fun. Actually, my bigger spray guns are down in Florida, so this summer when I go down there, I'm gonna have my mom ship up my big spray guns, especially for the Titanic. I'm not doing the Titanic when I get to that with an airbrush. I'm using my spray gun made for a car and doing that whole thing like that. The other thing later on in the show too, we're going to talk about another group build. This group build is going to be the rules will be posted on the main site, but it's not going to be, how do I put it? It's not going to be in the other, it's group builds. It's kind of a group build on its own. It'll be on the forums, and you're going to have to be a member of the site to get into this group build. This one's kind of a special group build, so we'll talk about that one a little later in the show too. What's going on, Sky Ray? Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to Chippy Nation. That's right. Hopefully everybody had a really, really good New Year. I'm waiting. I got on a little earlier. I didn't go on at 7 tonight because we're having the lobster tonight, the lobster and the shrimp again tonight. So I gotta pop the new lobsters out of the freezer and get those going. Hey Nigel, Happy New Year, sir. Hope you had a good New Year. Freaking thirsty as hell, man. My poll is up in HLI till the 15th, and I have 5 kits for January's giveaway. Top 2 will be added to the giveaway. Sweet. Yeah, if you didn't know, this month it's the new month, so you get your space loot going up. And by the end of the month, I think it's January 29th. I think it's January 29th is the last Saturday of the month. We're going to be giving away a bunch of planes. I'll show you those in a minute. HobbyLinkInternational.com. You know what? Since it is new group build time, we might as well just go through the group builds right now. And again, I'm sorry I'm always looking this way right now because the camera's here, the new camera. It's not a webcam, it's on a full tripod, so I gotta have the computer moved out of the way. No, I have no hangover either. I didn't drink last night. Did not drink last night at all. Dan the man. Let's see what is on the group builds. Alrighty, so the group builds, this one already started. This started May the 5th. We all know that. A bunch of guys, Eric is actually putting his, I never see these polls. What are they under? All right, I'll jump over to that first. I got me going everywhere tonight. Let's go over to the computer, not the channel. Oh, I got to do that too. I forgot to do that. If you go to the forums, Kaylin, or anybody else, HLI questions and polls under HLI announcements. This is from me, Tommy, Paul, Spence, or Buck, Top. All this is for the HLR guys that are admins or mods, or somebody that, is involved with running the sites. This is for us to get information out to you and stuff like that. Questions and polls from the members would be down here in the member resources. And here's the questions and polls. And this is the January poll. I completely forgot this was here too. And you can pick 2. I have 5 aircraft models that you're going to vote on. Top 2 kits will be January's. I guess you only picked, you can pick one. You could pick one, I guess. I'm going to go with the Tomcat. Can you pick 2? No, you can pick 1. I'm going to go with the Tomcat. I'm not going to let you see the votes. You can go see them on your own. So I just voted. So if you go to the forums, anybody that wants to help Bud pick which kit's going to be in the giveaway this month, it's going to be in questions and polls under members resources. So that's where that'll go. And then the new group build that I'm talking about that's going to start on January 15th, you're going to find that one down here in the form group builds. You'll find that down there, but I'll remind you guys about that a little later. You know what? While let's go to questions and answers. Let me go back over to here. And real quick shout out and thank you to everybody that's joined and become a member of the YouTube channel here. That's Brian Lawrence. We got a new member, Star Trekkin'. Thank you very much for signing up. We really appreciate it. Bud, Rascals Hobbies, Jason Lang, Dana Magic, GB's Model Zone, Starbase 1138, Spruce Surgeon, White Gloves Models. I always say S on yours, Kaylin. I always put an S instead of white glove. Ostrich Longneck, Mad Genius Productions, Donnie Doherty, Michael Lawler, Benny, Fubar Model Yard, Tom, TCP3, Richard, Mark Shue, Bob, Bruce, because we have a couple Bobs, Gil, Modeler X, Sci-Fi Model Shop, Chris Colvin, Jack Parker, Buckman's Model Mania, PJC 2.0, Omar, Chris K, Jalen, Shane Mandeville, and Spencer Wolf. Thank you very much for becoming channel members. We really appreciate it. You help everything stay up and running. Helps out a lot. Yes. So where was I? I was going to tell you something else before I went back over to the group builds, and I don't remember what I was going to tell. If you join your communicating, do you mind if I call myself Nigel? No, you absolutely. You could call yourself Nigel's Modeling Bench. Nigel, if you do come over, let me go back over there, Nigel. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. That's absolutely fine. Here, if you come over to we try to set up everything for everybody. You know, every genre that we could possibly think of. I got a little out of hand with all of the the topics I made, so I crunched them down a bit. But even if you come here, you'll see the third topic down is YouTube channels. And we encourage everybody to post all their YouTube channels in here. And when you post up a new video, you know, post a link to the video in here. The only thing that we ask people not to do on here is if you were given, if you're friends with somebody that is in competition with us for our lighting boards, don't promote their lighting boards. If you're using, say, somebody else's, if you're using a Voodoo Effects board or a Tenor Controls board, one that you bought it. You're going to put it in the model. That's no big deal. We just don't want anybody saying, hey, go buy this X, Y, and Z board over our board. That'll get you off the forums really quick. we don't want you promoting the competition, but if you have reviews of anything, even if you're reviewing another company's board, that's a close one. But if you're reviewing paints and kits and stuff like that, that's fine. But yeah, we want people to find things that you're doing out there too. So you could post your builds up here. You could post your YouTube channel up here. I've gotten kind of lazy with everything with the holidays going on. I have to get unlazy real quick because I got to finish. I already started the putting up the Madi model, the last model of the year entries. This way we could get the vote on that in the next couple weeks. But I also have resources over here, Nigel, which we got to add to too. I got to put YouTube channels in here, so I can put your YouTube. I got to put other people's YouTube channels in here. I got to fix it up after we lost the whole site it's I lost everything, so Spence put a lot of stuff back up. I got to put a lot of stuff back up. You know, we have online shops on here, so it's not, we're not trying to exclude anybody from anything. The only thing we're trying to exclude would be competition against our boards. That's flashing back here. So let me come back so I could see if anybody was saying anything, because I can't see when I'm on that. When I'm on that, I can't. So let's hope he has 2 gloves on. Yo, Jim, what's going on? Maybe some of my great... Oh, that would be awesome, Nigel, if you talked about it. I would really appreciate that. That would be cool. Uh-oh. I don't have my mods here, and I see a bot got in. Let me hide this user from the channel real quick. That bot is gone. The bot hit us up. So, yeah, that's... hey, that's supposed to remove that. Remove that. It's not removing it. There we go. That's gone. Jenny Freddy was hidden. I got an HLI board waiting for a model. Sweet. Yeah, I got HLI boards waiting for upcoming models too. So I know that one wasn't you. You got me and Spence last time, Jalen. I should have known that it was you. I don't know anybody else in the world named Jalen but you. All right, let's go back over to those group builds. We got the Star Wars one. If anybody watched Eric's new video, you'll be sad what he did to Chewbacca. We need to talk about what we want to do for... I know, I'm going to talk about it on this show. So just keep that under wraps there, my friend. That's why I said at the beginning of the show, we got a new group build coming up, and it's a special one. So we'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. The Halloween group build, that started November 1st, and that'll run to next October. These are the ones that opened up today. The Chippy Open. What the Chippy Open is if you don't like any of the group builds that we have going on, then you can jump into this one and, you know, invite your friends and you can all build together and we can all check it out. That would be cool. Then we got the TV and movie group build. That I'm doing the Liberty Mutual thanks to Grayson. I have the Duster over there that I can convert into the Liberty Mutual Duster, Limu, Emu, and Doug. Anything that, with this one again, with the TV and movies, it could be anything you've seen in TV and movies, TV ads, TV commercials, TV sitcoms, made-for-TV movies, regular movies, anything you want from TV and movies, except porn movies. Somebody was silly and asked about porn movies. No porn movies. Eric just created an alternate Star Wars timeline by his actions. Yes, he did, Dan. Yes, he did. Then we got the Tall Ships group build. I'm going to try to get a wooden kit and see if I can squeeze a wooden kit in. And the good thing about all these group builds, if you didn't know, they all run a year. So I don't squeeze you for time on the group builds because we know that people have jobs. A lot of life stuff happens. Then during the summer where we're doing stuff with our families, the holidays come up. So we really don't even have a year to build with how much stuff goes on in our lives during the year. So I'm not like the crazy guy Chris K over there that started. I think he's going to do this every year now. Have a speed build at the end of the year. Those nutty guys did that. But for all our group builds, you have a year to build. And then we got the Star Trek group build. And then we have the helicopter group build. That's what I'm going to be starting on mine first. Shoe's here. Hey, what's going on, Shoe? There's Santa's Shoe. Oh, that's right. We'll talk about that in a second, too. I think I added. Hey, top number 2. And then we got the figures group build. We have the cars of the 50s group build. Does washing the parts count as starting? Yes, it does. Absolutely, you started. The Battlestar Galactica group build. Then we got the Armor of World War II group build. Now, Joe asked a very good question. Mad Genius Productions asked a very good question the last live stream. So if you weren't here, the Armor of World War II is also going to count anything that was produced during the time period of World War II, or technically there but not used. And I'm going to explain what I mean. This is going to be my build for the Armor of World War II. It's the Canadian Cruiser Tank Ram Mark II early production from Bronco. This tank was not used during the war. It was actually, I shouldn't say during the war. It was used during the war, but it did not fight during the war. It was used as a trainer in England. And also, Gilly, correct me if I'm wrong, but this also did bring troops up to the front lines and skedaddle back, from what I understand. But if it's something like this that was built and produced during the war, maybe it didn't fight in the war, but it had a use, then it's absolutely fine to use. I know, I think Joe might be doing a Pershing, I think, but as long as it was built during that time, so something like this is cool. So I actually was going to build a Stug, however you want to say it, but everybody's going to be building Tigers and Panthers and Stugs and Stoogs and Shermans and whatever else they may be building, Stewarts, stuff like that. You're not going to see something like this in the group build. So I said I wanted to be different, see something different instead of these same builds over and over again. But I do like seeing the builds over and over again because everybody has a different take on their builds. But I just thought this would be cool and different. And maybe we'll kick off a trend and we'll start doing crazy different things. Kenny, Maddie's watching here. Tell her she needs to build a model. Maddie, get on a model real quick. It's off the M3 Lee body cam. There we go. Thank you, Gil. Thank you very much. So yeah, I thought that was cool. Some Canadian markings we'll have and all that good stuff on there. Maddie, it's not bad. Get in on a build. Tell her to start a Bandai kit, bud, and then she'll get hooked. A nice, easy Bandai kit. They fall together very, very easily. Okay, so that's all the group builds. Hey, Ken, Happy New Year, buddy. Happy New Year. Hey, what's going on, Ron? Ratfink updated today under figures. Nice, sweet. So this is going to be the January 2022 giveaway. Once Bud, his poll is over, there's going to be 2 more kits added to this giveaway. So I think that's going to be 7 planes in total that we'll be giving away. And let's start it off. We have the B-52H Stratofortress. This is in 1/144th scale, and it's from Mini Art. And this one was donated by Benny, Fubar Model Yard. You got a Bronco kit, Kenny? A million parts when there could have been 10. This is true. This is true. It'll keep me occupied, Nigel. It'll keep me going for a little while. Oh, God. So yes, this one has been sponsored by Benny. He sent this one over, so it's 1/144th scale. It's not small. I don't know if I showed you guys. I'll take it out real quick. This one. I know 1/144th sounds small, but I do have a 1/144th scale Tomcat that I'm going to be doing too because I saw, whatchamacallit? I saw Dirk Pitt do his, which was pretty cool. I'll whip this out real quick. I don't think this is open. No, the bag's not open, but as you can see, the wing on there is bigger than my hand, so it's a very nice size for a 1/144th scale. And then there's the fuselage to it. That's another like 2.5 hands almost. So it's a good size. It's a good size kit, and that's a cool bomber. A very cool bomber. That's what my nephew did. Build a Bandai kit. I sent him now. He's hooked. There you go. Start off with the Bandai. You're going from PG to XXX. I don't know what I said. That's going XXX, but next up in the giveaway. So that's kit number 1. Kit number 2 is the Spitfire Mark 9C, the late version. This is an Edward kit, and this one was donated by GB's Model Zone. That's another nice kit. I got that down here. I know the next one is coming up is the one I really like. The markings on it. I never seen the marking before. This is the Edward Spitfire F Mark 9. I like that little skull and hand on the side. That looks pretty cool. You know me and skeletons. Grim Reaper, the Invisible Man, no skeleton, Bert that's behind me. So this one is a 1/48 scale, and this one was also donated by GB's Model Zone. Then we have this is the BF-109. I know it's a special one, a BF-109G-6AS. This one is also a 148 scale kit, and this was donated by GB's Model Zone also. So that's we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the Tamiya 148 scale Corsair birdcage version. This is being donated by HobbyLink International. So that's a nice kit. That's one of my favorite planes, the Corsair. I love the Corsair. And then we have the 172nd scale F-14A Tomcat, and this one's a Hasegawa kit. So those are the ones that are being donated and actually given away right now. And then we're going to add 2 more. Hey, Dirk, what's going on, buddy? We're going to be, hey, Donuts in Space. Richard, what's going on? Happy New Year, sir. We're going to be adding a couple more to that. And then now I got to decide, once we get towards more the middle of January, we'll decide what the February giveaway is going to be. It may be if I can find some ships, because we haven't given ships away yet. If we can find some good price ships, we'll get some of those. Up next is, we did the Mad Genius. I forgot to take that out. We did the Mad Genius production giveaway last week. I forgot who won this car, but that's coming out to you. Grayson, what's going on? Good to see you. I was just talking about you a little while ago. Your ears must have been ringing. And then we have the HobbyLink International Christmas giveaway for next year, where I always plan these things. As soon as Christmas is over, I got to get on it and get ready for the next season. So what we're going to be giving away again is John Dennett's busts of, this time it's going to be Jacob Marley. I showed this last week. There's going to be giving away 5 of these again. So this is Jacob. Another excellent sculpt. I didn't show you guys Tiny Tim, so I'll show you Tiny Tim tonight. I got Tiny. I'm just going to flick through these real quick. Ship kits are expensive. I got to see what ship kits are out there, Nigel. I know 1/700 scale is not going to be that expensive because they're smaller. Definitely wouldn't be able to afford 1/350 scale kits, and shipping on those would be just outrageous. So I got to see what kits are out there ship-wise that are decent, and we'll do some ships too. So Jacob is another excellent sculpt. I'm going to show you Tiny Tim here once we're done with all of this. And here has been added to the Christmas giveaway already for... He doesn't look anything like his brother Bob. Happy New Year. What's going on, Joe? Thank you to Santa Shoe. That's why I called him Santa Shoe. Shoe's in on his 5th year in a row, adding to the Christmas giveaway, and he has added already the 1/350 scale Katinga, the Star Trek Katinga. So, and that's by Polar Light. So that's in there too. So far we're going to have at least the 5 busts and the 1/350 scale Katinga, which is a very nice kit. I have one behind me that I'm not building right now or anytime soon until this darn garage is done, because if you watched my last video, you saw all my fingerprints in the gloss paint because I'm an idiot and forgot to take that out. You also saw the cat hair, and no matter how much I blow the dust, even while I was filming, dust got on the car. I just left it on the car. Didn't care because I can't get rid of the dust. It's just, there's so much construction stuff in here, and I'm packed into my little one side. But once all that's done, we won't have still can't get rid of dust completely, but at least I won't have as much dust in here. It's a little crazy. And then of course on the form already is the sign up for the Secret Santa for next year, so we can get you guys in on that. And I think that's the last thing before... Oh, no. Actually, the next thing is... Hey, what's going on, Jack? As I was talking about at the beginning of the live stream, I am going to be doing the... Where is it? I'm going to be doing this guy. It's the Hughes 500D police helicopter. But I'm going to be doing this guy in a diorama. And what the diorama is going to be, and I just got to figure out the background or how I want to mount this. What the diorama is going to be is a helicopter pad. So I'm going to have the helicopter coming in for a landing at the helicopter pad. And I know it's sideways and a little hard to see, but I am going to make the square. Spence told me how to figure out the math for the landing pad. The landing pad will be lit It's going to have the flashing lights on there. It's going to have the steady lights on there. I'm going to see if I can make the little windsock for it too. And I don't know about the beacon because I don't know how far the beacon is supposed to be off the landing pad to alert the helicopter that he's either too close, too far, or something like that. So we're definitely going to light this up. And what I did go get today, the helipad. The helipad is actually going to be made out of concrete. Very thin concrete, but it's going to be real concrete. If you haven't worked with this stuff before, I've used it around the house. It's great. It's quick setting cement. It doesn't have the rocks in it. It's all the smooth stuff. So I'm going to use that for a real concrete base. And then what I'm going to do for the lines and the H and all that other stuff, I got to order the Orcal vinyl. Make everything on the Cricut. Print out the Cricut sheets. Put it on the concrete. Spray it all up. And we'll have a lighted base. Now the only thing that I am having trouble thinking, dust. Don't talk to me about dust. Where the hell does it all come? I don't know, Nigel. I don't know where it comes from, but it's all over. I have an air purifier running all the time in my room. Yeah, it is dust. Dust is just horrid. Once I started watching the video, the one bad thing about this new camera, it picks up everything. It truly picks up everything. If it was my old camera, you really wouldn't have seen the dust, and you probably wouldn't have seen the cat hair because it wasn't the old camera wasn't as sharp as this one. So I got to be careful of what I'm doing. But yeah, we're gonna be painting that. It's gonna be real concrete. I'm gonna pre-figure out where everything is, and I'll probably take brass rod, set it before the concrete goes in, and then on top, because how the helicopter landing lights are, the lights are embedded into the ground, but there's a little dome. So what I'll probably do is get the solar res doming and dome out the tops, and then have the light coming that way. So I'll probably have a poll up on the YouTube community sooner or later to see what we should do as the background. I was going to do like LA because it's a CHP, California Highway Patrol. I was going to do like a dark LA background of the buildings and have the helicopter coming in. So that might be one way to go. Hey, Happy New Year, Eric. I'm going to make a dio of my hind blowing up Hughes 500 sitting on the pad. I hate you, Chris. Oh, that's funny. Ooh, what's going on, Spence? One of the only seafoods I don't like is oysters. You had me at pole. I prefer to Barbara Walters my camera when filming and smear Vaseline on it. Maybe I'll do that. This way I'm looking not so... Hey, Benny, what's going on? Benny, I'm waiting. Somebody's going to say it. Should I beat him to it? Free Kyle. Free Kyle. Oh, God. So, yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, Benny, but we're going to be... The picture that's up, I'm doing a diorama, too, with the Hughes 500D, except I'm going to have it coming into a landing pad. And right now, I'm thinking the HLI FX 001 board, our original board, might do the trick for it. I'd probably be able to use it for the strobes on the helicopter and also the strobing effect on the ground. If not, I may have to ask our friend Spence in the chat right now if we have a blank 002 board. Maybe put all that on there, because the only thing that's flashing are the corners, and I don't know if I want the corners to flash at the same rate as the helicopter's beacon does. And then it looks like everything else is solid. The lights here are solid, the blue lights here, the yellow. I'm actually going to either try to design something 3D print wise for these little covered lights here that shine onto the landing pad. And these don't, the approach lights from all the pictures and videos I've seen, the yellow approach lights don't actually flash. It's just a straight line of yellow lights. This way the helicopter knows where the approach path is and they can come this way. So anywhere you see a circle is going to be a light. Anywhere it has the little the little dashes in it is going to be flashing. So the only real flashing ones are the 4 corners and this beacon out here. And I got to find out more information on this beacon, how far away it's supposed to be from the landing pad. If it's not too far away from the landing pad, then what I'll do is with the whatchamacallit, the brass tubing that fits inside each other, I might just make one out of that and put the beacon over there. Are you going to make a lighting kit for the Revell Razor Crest? Spence, are we going to make a one for the Razor Crest? I don't know what lighting's on the Razor Crest because I haven't watched The Mandalorian because I refuse to pay Disney extra money for any type of service. I don't like, Kelly has Hulu and Netflix. I haven't watched any of that. But I haven't seen The Mandalorian with the Razor Crest, so I don't know the lighting on there. But Spence is in here. Spence and Tommy are our lighting guys, gurus with the boards and stuff like that. I am the salesman. And I just keep telling everybody about the boards. Do the engines, does anybody know, do the engines light up on flicker on that? If it's not a bad board, we might want to look into making the Razor Crest. Haven't seen model image. Would a simple Falcon board work? 2 random flashes and a flickering engine with optional burst. I haven't seen the I haven't seen the Mandalorian either. You know what, Spence? Maybe we'll go on YouTube and we'll look up that ship. Since they got the 2 Razor Crests coming out, that might actually be a good board to look into making also. So since we have the Grissom board back here, that's for any of you Grissom guys. We got the board for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see. Oh, yeah, Spence got him. Got him before I could, Spence. Thank you. The Razor Crest has engines lit up, a great cargo bay, and a nice cockpit that would look good. Okay, so we'll definitely, you know what, before we say the other boards, we'll take a look at that. I'm sure there's stuff all over YouTube. We'll find those, take a look, and see. Yeah, I'm building one now and haven't released the videos yet. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't have a Razor Crest yet. From what I've seen is, I think it's the Revell one is the big one. That's the one you want. Franklin model out. It needs a board. Sorry, Kenny. I know you've been asking for that Franklin one. I know you have. I'm not the designer. Come on, 8K. You're looking for 8,000 freaking space loot. Oh, you're gonna do the same thing, Benny, with a landing pad? I did not know you were doing that. We're kind of building the same thing, Benny. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a landing pad for the helicopter. But I'm gonna look at the colors tonight, figure out sizing of it, and then start doing what we got to do on that base. So the build shouldn't take that long. It's figuring out the base and doing all that stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Said he will give away 1,000 for 10 people. I don't know if you can give away the space loot. I don't know how you do it. Somebody figured it out once before. I have no clue. So anyway, if you were here at the beginning of the show, we were saying we have one more group build that we're going to be adding to this year's group builds. It's actually going to be an annual group build. Me and Bud have been talking about it. There's definitely, we got to figure out prizes and stuff. I may add plaques to it. We got to see what's going on. But starting this January 15th, what we're going to do, and it's going to run a year. So it'll start January 15th and it'll run to January 14th of next year. And then again, it'll start on January 15th. But this is going to be a form group build. It'll be in the forms. So have your friends come over and sign up for this one if you're interested. It's going to be the annual... Whoa! Whoever that was, thank you very much. I didn't realize my speakers were on. Thank you very much for the donation, whoever that was. I missed it. Sorry, I was looking at the camera. But starting this January 15th, we're going to have the annual Jesse Bucksbaum Memorial Anti-Bullying Group Build. So I know people have the anti-cancer or the cancer awareness one and stuff like that. If you don't know the story about Bud, you can go over to the community, and he posted the whole thing. We're actually trying to raise money for Bud so he could get all his stuff out of storage and get it back to him. Let me go over to the community real quick here. This way I can tell you exactly where you can go see exactly what I'm talking about. Computer, there we go. So if you come over to the forums and you go, I'm pretty sure it's in HLI announcements, isn't it? Or is it in general? It might be in general. I know I have it pinned. There we go. If you come over to the forums and you go into general discussion, it's the very first one pinned. And, you know, Bud told you everything that's going on in here, and we're trying to help Bud out. But to do something else, if you haven't figured it out, it's a memorial build because Jesse is no longer with us. And we want to do something, you know, to keep remembering Jesse, and also to have some awareness about the bullying situation that does occur out there. And sometimes it gets a little crazy, and nobody should be put into that situation. So if you're interested, I will be writing up rules tonight. I'll have it on the site tomorrow. Prizes are going to be TBA, to be announced. There'll be a cover photo as usual, but this one you're going to have to be signed up, and it's going to be a group build. It's not going to be specific kit or anything like that. It's just all of us building together, you know, to remember Jesse. I'll talk to Bud more. I know Jesse had a bunch of cars. I'm pretty sure that's what he was into. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of car builds. So if you're into doing something cool and remembering a fellow modeler, come on over. Just look for that. I'll post it up, and we'll do some more stuff on that. As me and Bud talk about it, we'll get more stuff up. But it will start this January 15th, run to next January 14th, and we're going to do it every year for Jesse. And like I said, if you don't know the story, please go. You don't even have to be a member. If you're not a member of the community right now, as a guest, you can see the forums, and you can just click into that one, and you can read Bud's story. His stuff is back over here on the East Coast. He's in Texas. You know, it's a lot of money to get his stuff out of storage. So we're trying to raise money to help Bud with getting his stuff back. So yes, so keep an eye out for that one. Trying to think if anything else is going on. I was going to show you Tiny Timothy. Who is Jesse and what happened to him? Eugene, Jesse. If you go read the story, it's a lot better than me telling you the story. But Jesse is Bud's son, and unfortunately, Jesse is no longer with us. I don't like saying it, but unfortunately, Jesse had taken his own life, and it's due to bullying. So if you go read the whole story, and then it just got worse for Bud. He lost his son, and then he lost his wife to cancer in a very short period of time, and it's been pretty rough for Bud for a long time. But the man, I give it to the man. He's always smiling, always trying to help people out. You know, he's a great guy. I got to know Bud for at least 15 years now. At least 15 years. We've been, you know, we only met once in real life. We met at Mosquito Con, but we have talked to each other pretty much. We haven't lost contact ever since we met each other. I think it was all the way back on FSM or something like that, but we know each other a long time, and we became very good friends over the years. So go check out the whole story over on the forum. It's the easiest way, instead of trying to explain to you the whole thing. Oh, thank you very much, Chris. Yeah, I'll be putting up stuff for that as soon as I can, and we'll be doing that. But that's definitely a community one. We want that to be, you know, people come over to the community. This way we see them posting up progress stuff, and we can talk and stuff like that. I have ideas for a build too. So anybody that I know, Chris, if you're here, your thing went out. All the busts went out. So I should have given everybody their whatchamacallit, their tracking and stuff like that. So Merry Christmas to everybody, and let's look forward to next Christmas. Nah, bud, I'm just your friend. That's all. Okay, so let's start with, I gotta zoom this in a little bit. I gotta zoom this in a little bit so I can see what my camera's doing. So we're gonna go over the Tiny Tim. Let's see if this focuses. I gotta try to hide my face. There we go. So this is the Tiny Tim base. He basically has the same bases for everything, which I like. It's all cracked up. He's got John Dennett on the back. He's got the cool Tiny Tim in there. And this year's inscription says, "To Kenny, God bless us everyone. Merry Christmas, John Dennett." And he has the date on there. The reason that I didn't buy the busts from John and have them all sent to me is this way everybody that gets their bust of Scrooge is going to have their own little inscription on the bottom from John. He does this on every model, so I thought that was a cool touch. This way it's not just blank on the bottom. There that goes. There that goes. So that's the base of him. Tiny Tim is a little smaller, and I checked with John. These are all 1/5 scale. All the busts are 1/5 scale. So Tiny Tim is, if I can get him there, is a little smaller because he was a child. So, but this is the 1/5 scale Tiny Tim bust. And like Jalen said, and now it's in my head because she said it, is they are so smooth. It's like Easter chocolate, and you just want to bite into these things and and eat them. But I don't want to drop poor Tiny. But what John does is after the cast, if you notice, there's no seam lines, there's no rough spots, anything like that. He takes the time to meticulously go over every cast once it's done and sand everything out and smooth it out and make sure that you have a perfect bust once it comes to you in the mail. So this is number 4 I have. Like I said, I don't know if next year all 3 spirits are coming out or if it's just going to be 1 spirit a year. As long as he has these, I'm going to keep giving these away for Christmas. If by any chance I can afford to get Jacob, Cratchit, and Tiny Tim this year, I'll just have a massive giveaway of 5, 10, or 15 of these guys, 5 of each. I definitely won't be able to afford 30 if he comes out with the if he comes out with the spirits this year. If he comes out with the spirits, it's going to be all 3 spirits at $63 each, so that's $180, $186, $189 for 3 of them. But we'll definitely be giving away Jacob, and John's already preparing for that because I wait till the end of the year to get them, like I said, because I want the inscription on the bottom for all of you. I think that's a cool touch, and it could go right into your collection. I'm also into help with anything for the group build. Thank you, Spence. Damn, I was bullied. I know what it feels like. Still wrong. Sorry to hear about that, Eugene. All right, everybody's getting in on the group build. Kenny like to get that bust of Tiny Tim. If you go, Ken, on Facebook, find John Dennett or find John Dennett's Moon Devil Studio. I'll get a link to him and then I'll put it right here in the thing, in the chat. And then he's got, like I said, he's got tons of stuff. That's awesome. My damn computer, it's so slow. John Dennett. I was actually trying to do some editing last night and I couldn't do it, so I borrowed the kid's computer and I was like, oh damn, that thing's fast. That thing is fast. Hold on, I'm just waiting for my stupid computer to do its thing. Okay, let's go over to the computer. And I can't see if anybody's saying anything. This is John Dennett's Moon Devil Studio, so I'll copy that down, but I'll go through these real quick. The newest one he has is Nurse Ferratu, which is pretty cool. But let's go through the photos. You got the Nosferatu here, Frankenstein, Creature of the Black Lagoon, Werewolf. Let me see, photos. Let's go into his photos, and we'll just go down. As you can see, there's Nosferatu, Frankenstein. Don't know which one this is. He's got a whole bunch of stuff. This one's one of my favorites. This one I have to save up money for because he has all of the Wizard of Oz busts. I want to get the Wizard of Oz busts too. Those are pretty damn awesome. Look at that. Look at a monkey. That monkey's just ridiculous. Scary little things. I hate those things, but I have to have it. What is this from? Pikmin's mod. I need freaking glasses, man. I really need glasses. I'm squinting at the thing. He has Twilight Zone stuff, Star Trek. Here's the Salt Vampire. That's pretty cool. That even Blackheart Models doesn't have the Salt Vampire. He's got the Salt Vampire. There's the Wizard. All sorts of creepy stuff. There's Twilight Zone, Bob Cratchit. Where's one with... There we go. This one. And this is from his Hammerheads section. I mean, it's just ridiculous, all the cool stuff that he has. I wish I could sculpt like that. I can't sculpt like that to save my life. If you had a gun to my head and told me to sculpt, I would be dead pretty darn quickly. Here is the link to John Dennett's Moon Devil Studio. So if you're interested in that, you can grab the link there and go check him out. Tell him I sent you over. It's not going to get you a discount or anything, but just tell him I sent you over. Maddie didn't want to know where Toto was. Toto unfortunately got kicked to the curb. It's only the bust, so he's not going to make a bust of Toto. He doesn't do the arms or anything, so she's not going to be holding it. If you did want a Dorothy with Toto, which is pretty cool, if you go over to ny3dcreations.com, Bob Bruce did Dorothy, and I'm pretty sure that has Toto with it. So that's a nice 3D print if you're looking for that. Yeah, check him out on Facebook. He's got a lot of stuff. In the States, they're $63. They're $63 no matter what, plus shipping. So he ships anywhere. I don't know, Kenny, you spend far too much on giveaways already. Yeah, I do, but I want to, Nigel, my thing is trying to give back to the community, because you guys come sit here, listen to me ramble. You watch my crappy YouTube videos with dust all over my models. You come to the community and stuff. So I always like trying to give back to you guys for supporting the channel and stuff like that. So that's my thing. I don't know. Kelly's gonna kill me because I'm gonna drive us into the poorhouse. Not a good thing, but it's always fun giving back to you guys. Would love those Ozbusts, definitely. Maybe the old witch Miss Gulch finally got to Toto. Yeah, made soup out of Toto. Thanks, Joe. I do ramble and make crappy YouTube videos, but that's fine. I have fun making crappy YouTube videos. It's a lot of fun making them. Actually, I don't know why I have a lot of fun editing them, sitting there, and it's like, hey, I went like that again, so I take that out, or trying to fix this up. I like the editing for some reason. What's going on, Phil? Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Hopefully you feel better. Considering the 8-hour floor, you should be nice to us. Yeah, you guys sat there for 8 hours watching crappy videos. I only sit watching now because there's nothing on TV. Well, you could have been stuck with us for 8 hours at one time, Nigel. Me and the guys hung out for 8 hours while I was just laying little pieces of wood down on the floor for my now Shelf Queen Frankenstein build, which I don't even know where the base to that is. It's around somewhere. It's either in the wife's closet in her office or down here somewhere. Now I'm all stuffy again. But yeah, they sat for 8 hours watching me lay wood, which was crazy. It was a good day, though. We talked a lot. We had a lot of fun. My sister loves the Patrick Stewart version of Scrooge. Be great to see a bust of him. I actually asked John, because our thing at the house is the 1938 version of A Christmas Carol. We really like that one. It's not dark. It's more laid back, even though Scrooge, Christmas Carol's a dark story. We like that one, so I asked him about how much it would be. I couldn't afford it. And it's $1,000+ to get it done. So if you got that kind of cash, John will do it for you. He said laying wood. I said laying wood multiple times, Joe. Your videos are awesome, man. Just kidding, of course. It takes a lot of time to do the editing you do. It's not too bad once you get used to it. I'm trying to switch things up, to see, some videos, if I don't have to talk in them and you don't have to see my face, I'm trying to go that way. But other videos I'm going to have to talk in, like the finale of the video, or if I'm specifically doing something where I really want to explain to you. You know, stuff like that. Just and to change it up a little too, because you kind of get bored. I kind of get bored of doing the same style over and over. So, but I thank you guys for coming to watch the videos. It's always fun listening to your comments or reading your comments and answering you guys back. I really, really appreciate it. Like we have anything else to do. I guess not, Benny. We sit back and we watch everybody's videos. And I shouldn't say it, but I watch a lot of videos at work. I do watch. That's where I catch up on a lot of videos. And even on the ride home, like I'll listen to a lot of video. I do a lot of listening. 8 Hours Laying Wood sounds far more interesting than my videos. Seriously, it was the friend. I wish I had that. This one didn't take that long. This is the Invisible Man base. Building this was a little bit, but I wish I knew where the base was. I think it's in the wife's closet of just laying all the wood for 8 hours, cutting it, nailing it in, gluing it down. But it was fun. It was fun, and I will finish that up this year. I plan on doing as many group builds and shelf queens as I can. This way we have content, because like I said in the last video, thank you everybody for sticking around the last 2.5, 3 years between the move and all sorts of family stuff that was going on. I really didn't get to build a lot. I ended up becoming a review channel pretty much, and I just reviewed a lot of stuff, but that kept me on the YouTube. So, but now, you know, that we got this going, even though it's a little dusty, we got it going, we can build and all that good stuff. In all seriousness, it has made an amazing place to come hang out and chat. Way better than YouTube and others. The forum, Discord, and everyone is pretty dang cool. Thank you very much, Joe. Yeah, we got a lot of good guys in here, and like I said, and here we go. I got to break the PG rating finally, because I haven't broken it yet, and Top's not here to break it for some reason. I hope nothing happened to his dog Charlie. But if there's an asshole on the forum, they get the boot pretty quick, because we don't need any idiots. I got enough idiots in my life all day around me, living, you know, New York and New Jersey. I got enough of that. Joe, I don't know if you were here before, but one car is starting to flow into other cars. We went to Hobby Lobby today, and they had the 40% off of all kits, and this is the first time I've seen it like that. Hobby Lobby's kits there was tons gone. There were a lot gone. But I picked up the 1/16 scale 57 Chevy. I got this guy today. So now I got the no, you're not an ass. You're not an asshole. You're a good guy, Dirk. I met Dirk in person too, and he's a very good guy. Don't let him tell you otherwise. Thank you at Mad Genius for trying. Hope to work hard this year to make it better. So yes, Spencer's one of our guys that works on the sites and stuff. That's huge. Don't buy cars, man. I'll just send you some. Okie dokie. I couldn't pass it up when I seen the 40% off, and my dad's not a 50. He likes the 57 Chevy, but I think he said the 56 Chevy. Which Chevy was basically the same, but I think they took the tail fins off the back. I gotta ask my dad again. He likes the 57, but there's a Chevy around that year that he likes better than the 57 Chevy. I need McDonald's NASCAR. Can anyone have one for sale? Oh, we have the buy, sell, trade things on the forum too. So if you post that up over there and ask, I don't know if anybody has one of those. A McDonald's NASCAR. I don't know if Jalen does. Oh, GB. Look, GB's on it. Which one you after, Nigel? GB's on it. See, I am an ass. You're not an ass. 55 Chevy is best. 56 was not good. I think it might have been the 55 Chevy that my dad liked a lot. I got to ask him again tonight. Like I said, he thought the 57 was nice, but there was one year that's kind of similar to this. I'll ask him later and see which one it was. I have the McDonald Thunder Bat. 56 looked like the 55 with the wider grill. Okay. See, I'm still learning from you car guys. Definitely learning. And next up is because I won, luckily enough, from Joe's Christmas giveaway. I won something, and it's a plane. So now I'm going to build a damn plane. And what's going to happen is Joe's going to be happy, because I'm quite sure after I build a plane, that corner that has no planes in it will probably have more. Well, it's got a few planes in it, but it'll probably have more 1/48 scale planes. And this is the bad thing, because I was always armor. And then I got back into sci-fi. As you can tell, sci-fi is like from here over. Now I'm going to get into cars and planes again. And I'm going to end up having this whole place stocked with kits. Just ridiculously stocked with kits, I bet you. 57 is overrated. 55 is cooler. 57 model came out in the birth month. My favorite 50 Chevy was the 70s Dodge Challenger. 55 is the mutts nuts period. Oh man, my kid Kenny Jr. He's if he can have a car, I don't know what year Mustang he wants, but he likes older Mustangs, or he wants a new Dodge Challenger. I said, well, the Dodge, I'd rather get you an older whatchamacallit, Mustang. I think they're cooler. I thought you liked sci-fi spaceships. I love sci-fi spaceships, but when I was a kid, like I said this story a lot of times. Grandma used to go to Chinatown a lot in Manhattan, and she'd pick up the old Star Trek kits, cheap, really cheap, bring them home, glue them all together. But Dad built military models, so I was really into military models as a kid. And then I got burnt out on military models, and I started watching Steve Neal, and that's what got me back into the sci-fi kits. So sci-fi is, I love sci-fi, but now I'm not just going to build sci-fi on the channel. I'm going to switch it up like I did the car. Now I'm going to jump into a helicopter. I have we're doing for the Star Trek group build, the Romulan Bird of Prey. We're going to be doing that one. Hey, John. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well, sir. 70s Mopars, the 70s Boss Mustang, Mad Genius Productions. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've had a ton of different cars in my life growing up. I had my very first car, which I wish I still had, was a 76 Malibu Classic. I loved that car. That car was awesome. Awesome car. And then I'd have to say my next two favorite cars was my 2010 Dodge Charger and then my 2013 Dodge Charger. I love my Jeep though. My Jeep is awesome. P38 Lightning, that's my dad's favorite plane. Actually, I may look and get in the Tamiya 148 scale, P38, and build that for him. I have an NPC kit of the 77 Pacer, which will become the Mirthmobile from Wayne's World. That will be cool. Oh, jeez Louise. My favorite U.S. car at my house right now is this 17 Mustang GT. Ooh, nice. Nice. There's no kits of a 56 Plymouth. I like the chatting. The chatting's always good because I get to learn new stuff listening to you guys. Did you see the link from the Minutemen on the forum? There's a UK company that has it now. Oh, Bandit Edition Trans Am was my favorite. I think everybody loved that Bandit. I actually, the Bandit was what, a 77? Was it? Or a 70, or was it a 78 Trans Am? 77 or 78 Trans Am, I think. But yeah, everybody loved that car. I love that Trans Am was freaking awesome. First car, 65 Mustang convertible. Second car, 56 Fastback. Third was a 66 Sprint Coupe. Fourth, 83 Mustang. My very first car was a 76 Malibu Classic. Then I had a 86 Grand Am. Then I had after the 86 Grand Am, when I was in the Army, I got a 93 Ford Ranger. Then when I got home, I got rid of the Ranger. I got a Nissan Sentra. Then after the Nissan Sentra, went into a used Kelly's because my Sentra got totally messed up. Then I stole Kelly's car. She had a Ford Escort, 90-something Ford Escort. Then I got into a Taurus. And then after the Taurus, I got the 2010 Dodge Charger. Nope. I got a 2006 Ford Fusion when the Ford first came out, the Fusion. Then I got a 2010 Dodge Charger, 2013 Dodge Charger. And now I'm in the 2019 Jeep Cherokee. I've had many cars. I would never find a 76 Malibu Classic to do my first car group build. Never ever would be able to find that car. I'd have to scratch build that thing, and I'm not good at scratch building. Not good at all. 75 Camaro, nice. Favorite car I ever owned was 74 Firebird Favorite truck I ever owned was an 87 Chevy. Everybody's had a lot of cool cars. Who the hell steals a Ford Escort? I didn't steal a Ford. Well, I stole it from Kelly because she was taking the train back and forth to Manhattan. I drove to work, so I stole her car. Stole her car. 65 Dodge Coronet 440. I'll never 16-year-old delinquent have that thing and throw a rock. Oh, you guys are bad. You guys are bad. Don't think I could do a first car unless you could find me an 89 Buick Skylark. Oh, look at that. I couldn't do it either, Spence, because there's no 76 Malibu Classics out there. So I wouldn't be able to do it. If it was 79 Rally Sport Camaro bought new for $6,600. That's nuts compared to what the prices. I wish the prices were still like that. It's crazy what you got to pay for a car these days. And we totally went from modeling all the way to cars. All the way to cars. Oh, I'm sitting here, and I almost completely forgot that, I got to move this camera back a little bit. Wednesday, we're going to do Wednesday night unboxings again. So I did set up a poll. And this is what we're going to vote on. You've seen them already. We're going to vote to unbox this guy, the Canadian Cruiser tank, the Arcadia. Let's see. Death Dealer, this guy. This guy's awesome. Or the 57 Chevy. Now, how this is going to work is I'm going to open up a poll. You're going to see it open up on the front end there. And it's going to tell you what you can vote for. And how you vote, it'll show you there too, is you're going to hit exclamation point vote, hit the space bar, exclamation point, and which kit. And I'll tell you what they are right now. It's going to be, for the Death Dealer, it's going to be exclamation point death. Arcadia is exclamation point Arcadia. Chevy's exclamation point Chevy. And the tank is exclamation point tank. So it's going to show you those things in there. I'm going to start the poll now. It should pop up in the front. Completely almost forgot about that tonight. There's Grayson again. Grayson's been quiet tonight. Grayson, I'm getting ready for that Limo Emu and Doug car. My dad has a Cordoba in white with a burgundy interior in 1976. We had my first car was given to me by my dad. It was a 1976 Malibu Classic. It was maroon with the quarter vinyl white top on it, and he had Krager wheels on there, I think, the rims. Those were nice. Okay, so the vote thing is up there. You can see it. It's passing by now. A poll has opened. Wednesday night unboxing. Use exclamation point vote and then exclamation point death, Arcadia. Not just tank. You got to hit... you got to do both. You got to hit exclamation point. Whoa, what the hell just happened there? I just hit something and my computer said I'm going to do something that you totally don't want to do. So you do like this. You do vote, exclamation point vote, hit the space bar, and then your choice. Exclamation point death, exclamation point Chevy, tank, how Bud just did it. And then it'll tell you your vote went through. See how Bud says, at Bud, you voted on the Chevy. And it'll tell you it went through there. We'll let this run for a while. And Grayson, you got to do exclamation point vote, hit the space bar, exclamation point tank, and then hit enter. Oh, you almost had it so close, Grayson, so close. There she goes. I love Grayson. She's awesome. She is awesome. And we won't say it officially that Grayson gave me the idea for the Limu, Emu, and Doug car. Because somebody threw a joke out there like that. Not Grayson. Grayson definitely didn't throw that joke out there. And I took it literally and decided that the Duster is going to be made. And luckily enough, Benny sent me a whole bunch of links to actually easily transform that into the Duster that it's supposed to be. I hate my keyboard. Charge it with treason. You should have my keyboard, Grayson. When we're typing in Discord, I've given up on fixing the words because when I type, a lot of times it'll be it'll be whatchamacallit, double characters all the time. So I'll spell set, S-E-T, and then it'll be double S-E, double T. It's just a moronic keyboard because it's so old and broken. My N key is like on an angle, so it's crazy. Dan, no exclamation point at the end. Just exclamation point vote, hit the space bar, exclamation point, and which one you want to do. So we'll let this run for like 5 minutes, and we'll see what we're going to unbox next week. And that means we're going to start hitting this again. We'll be hitting over to the bench because I was able to get a wire long enough over to the bench. And luckily enough for me too, the wire on this, I didn't realize was like at least 8 feet long. So from where I have the computer, I'll be able to bring the microphone over there. The only thing that I won't be able to do is I won't see the chat over there. So I really have to see if Kenny has an old iPad. Hook it up to the Wi-Fi, put it over there. This way I can at least see what you guys are saying and talk to you. I won't be able to type or anything, but I'll be able to talk to you while I'm over there. So it'll be fun. So we got at least, so whatever wins this week will be taken out of next Saturday's vote, and then we'll vote next Saturday on the last 3, and then the following Saturday on the last 2, and then the last one will automatically be in the final Wednesday unboxing. If you're new here, we used to do this all the time. We take votes on kits that I had. I mean, I've done a lot of these kits. I really don't have too many more new ones. You've seen pretty much all the kits that we have back here. So I got to get some new stuff in so we could do more unboxings. We'll be unboxing the pink mat. The pink mat came out already. The pink mat is back. The pink mat's right there. The pink mat only gets used when we do an unboxing or something that's not dirty, because we're not dirtying up the pink. The pink is staying nice and clean. The pink's got to be clean, man. It's got to be clean. Will you be unboxing? Does anyone have an M1 iPad? What's an M1 iPad? Never heard of that before. Jim, you almost got it right. The last exclamation point you put goes in front of the first A. So exclamation point vote, hit the space bar, exclamation point Arcadia, and then your vote will go through. I noticed the pink on the Streamlabs chat. There was actually something. There was something else pink I was gonna buy just to buy it. I don't remember what it was, but there is. We were talking about in Discord the other day. I need a new chair for modeling. Jalen just got a very nice new chair, and so what did I do? I looked up the pink chairs, and of course they had pink gaming chairs. If I wasn't gonna ruin a chair down here, I would probably get a pink gaming chair. You never want a dirty pink. That's how you get the penicillin. That's right. That is absolutely right, Joe. You don't want the penicillin, especially in the military. They put that big needle right in the butt cheek. I had strep throat once during my time in the military, and it wasn't like when you were a kid and they took the sugar cube and squirted it in your mouth. Nope, they gave me 2 big shots. I used a yellow mat a while back, had a million complaints. Really? Was it too bright on the stream? You would figure yellow would be actually great because it'll contrast with most of the stuff we're doing, so things would be a little easier to see. And pink earphones with ears can. I'll do it. I don't care. I'll get the pink. I get those pink earphones with those rabbit ears on there. Okay, Jim, you're so close. No exclamation point at the end now. Exclamation point vote. Hit the space bar. Exclamation point Arcadia. Hit enter, and you're in. Oh, you're allergic to penicillin. No good. No good. I just won't wear the pink tail. That's all. That's all. We'll let this run for like another 2 minutes, and then we'll see what wins for next week. And as soon as Jim gets his in, he's the last one looking to vote here. So, exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point Arcadia, and then that's it. Just hit enter. Make your pink dirty, Kenny. You'll enjoy it. I wish I was smart like you have, Nigel, with the multiple mats. You know, if you're going to do something really bad. This mat, when it gets messed up, I'm definitely not going to throw this newer green one out. I'm going to keep it for things that'll mess it up. All right, Phil, it was good seeing you. Oh, Jim. All right. We're going to do this once very slowly. Hit exclamation point, type in vote, hit your space bar, type the exclamation point again, type in Arcadia, and then hit enter, and you're in. So I don't troll those neighborhoods. No, don't troll those neighborhoods at all. Actually, I sent a picture of the Chevy to my brother Tommy, and he's like, you got to flock the interior and get some fuzzy dice for the rear view mirror. I was like, I wonder if they make fuzzy dice in 1/16 scale. I'm sure they do. Somebody out there does it. Oh, you got it. You got it, Jim. Now we're just waiting for it to say that it went through. There you go, Jim. You got it. You got it. We'll wait for Spencer's to go through, and then we're going to close that poll and see what... Oh, John is voting. You seen the fuzzy dice for a 1/16 scale car? I might end up having to get those. All right, so let's see. Is there any ties here? Oh, interesting. Didn't think that one would be the one to win. But it did. Hey, man from Planet X. Happy New Year. Hopefully you're doing well. No, there's no tie, so we're not revoting. We've had those before, Shu. Remember? We've had multiple ties. Going to close the poll. We're going to complete the poll, and it should tell you up front what won the poll. You can no longer vote on this poll. Now it should tell you what won the poll, which I'm surprised this won the poll. I really thought the Arcadia was going to win. So there you go. The Arcadia didn't win. The 57 Chevy was voted on the most with 34.78% of the votes. So what's going to happen is Wednesday night, you'll see me over here, and then we'll move over to the crappy camera like we used to, and we'll, I'm not even going to take the plastic off this guy until Wednesday night. So just to let you know, though, I am officially back to work on Monday. Doc says go back. You should be good to go, which means I'll be working back in New York on Wednesday. So if I get out at regular time at 4 o'clock, depending on traffic, I might not be home till like 6:30, so we won't go on till 7:30 or something like that. So 8 hours of voting, yes. A call for a recount. Don't certify the vote. So, but we'll be doing that Wednesday night. We'll do that. We'll do that either. Hey, no politics in here. No politics. That is no politics. Everybody knows that rule. I don't do the politics. I don't do the religion in here. That is just that. Those are big no-nos on the site and here. So please, no politics, no religion or anything like that. That is just has nothing to do with what we're talking about. No, don't be sorry. Just letting you know. You didn't know. It's just the politics. It's like being at a bar when you're with me. At a bar, that's the main rule. No religion, no politics. Starts too many fights. I don't even talk about that stuff with my family. It's just not good subjects. I'd rather sit here and talk about cars, talk about, busting Grayson's chops that she made me do the Limu, Emu, and Doug car, which will be fun. I'm trying to get a whole bunch in. I got to get working if I'm going to get my Star Wars group build done. You guys voted on the TIE Interceptor. I'm going to be doing that. It wasn't me. No, it wasn't you this time, Derek. It wasn't you. So yes, we'll be doing the 57 Chevy for next Wednesday's unboxing. Like I said, tonight I got on a little early because the shrimp and the lobster should be almost done. It's 7:20, so that should be done in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to jump off of here. I thank everybody for stopping by, hanging out. Wednesday night we'll be on. We're going to unbox this guy, which I'm very shocked because I wasn't watching the vote. I'm very shocked this guy won. I was really thinking Arcadia. I thought I seen Arcadia a lot more times than this. What about the politics of Ford is better than Chevy? That's absolutely, that's not the politics we're talking about, Nigel. That is not, that we can fight about all day long. We can fight about how the Voyager is the best ship in the fleet and stuff like that. That is fine. But the craziness of politics in the world, we don't talk about that. I'd rather fight and argue about what model kit is better, or what real life car is better, or that the Voyager is the best Star Trek ship out there. I don't care what anybody says, and if you disagree with me, I will have Grayson kick your ass. Don't mess around, man. Grayson will mess you up. She's a Voyager fan too. Have a great night, everyone. Great seeing you all. Have a great shrimp and lobster dinner, Ken. Thank you, Joe. But yes, I hope everybody has a great night. Hope you all had a happy new year. Make sure you're here Wednesday night to hang out. And if you haven't yet, come over to community.hobbylinkinternational.com. Come jump on over there. Like Nigel asked at the beginning, yes, you can put your YouTube videos up there. Recommend your own channel and all that other good stuff. The more we share amongst each other, the better. So everybody have a great, great night. And I will see you on Wednesday night. Take care and bye-bye, everybody.